So, hallo und ganz herzlich willkommen. Hier ist Peru Plays live von der schönsten Insel der Welt, live aus Zypern. Ich bin der Peru und wir sind zurück in Star Trek Resurgence. Und ich habe so das Gefühl, wir nähern uns mit rasenden Schritten dem großen Finale. Ich bin da sehr gespannt drauf, wie es weitergeht, wie es dann ausgeht. Ich denke mal, es werden noch maximal 2 Folgen. Vielleicht endet es schon heute, ich weiß es nicht. Ich freue mich drauf. Auf der anderen Seite macht es mich ein bisschen traurig, weil das ist wirklich seit langem endlich wieder mal ein Spiel, das den Titel Star Trek verdient. Und ja, an dem man einfach Spaß haben kann, egal ob man ein Trekkie-Fan ist oder nicht. Und ja, wenn ihr die letzten Folgen verpasst habt, ja, schaut mal vorbei auf meinem Schwesterkanal hier auf YouTube. Den Link dazu findet ihr in meinem Twitch-Profil. Und natürlich nicht vergessen, egal ob hier oder bei YouTube, ganz egal, lasst ein Like da, ein Follow, vielleicht sogar, wenn es euch sehr gut gefällt, ein Abo, damit ihr keine weiteren Folgen hier verpasst. Ja, und dann würde ich sagen, genug geschnackt und rein da. Die Saat der Gewalt ist unser nächstes Kapitel. Das Ganze, wie gesagt, ist ja, wie ihr mittlerweile wisst, auf Englisch. Das heißt, ich werde hier das Nötigste übersetzen. Ansonsten werde ich dir nicht groß reinquatschen. Ich hoffe, ihr habt Spaß dabei. Los geht's.
Get your filthy Hotari hands off me! We'll burn your planet to the ground! Animals! Wait, no!
Rise, brother. Rejoin the flame.
Haben die den jetzt umgemodelt oder wie? Ach, du ahnst es
This
nicht.
can only mean our time has come.
I'm only sorry I couldn't find a more suitable host for you.
All in good time.
Ich denke, das ist auch unserem Crewmitglied, der Miranda, passiert.
Working together? An Olydian and a Hotari?
They did something to him.
Secure the Cartabula.
Cartabula.
It's the energy source.
Hat er uns gerochen oder was ist los?
Search the vault.
Oh Mann.
Go back through the mine. Cut off their escape. Find them.
Wie hat der uns gefunden? Hat der uns gerochen oder was?
Time to go.
Ja, es entkomme der Mine. Wie? Oh, fuck. Ach ja. Das wird was. Phaser auf Betäubung oder töten? Ich weiß es nicht. Okay. Hoppla, jetzt sind wir hier doch tatsächlich in Schießereien verwickelt.
We're trapped. We're blocking the only exit.
Okay, was hat sie da im Sinn?
Can you buy me some time?
For what?
Okay.
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Ah, der Bagger, natürlich. Okay, jetzt müssen wir ein bisschen für Ablenkung sorgen. Okay, da haben wir schon gleich einen weggebratzt. Oh, oh. Komm, mach zu, Mensch, Mädel.
Shoot the Hotari woman!
Okay, wenn sie stirbt, ist die Mission durch. Das ist natürlich ganz super. Ah! Es ist aber auch nicht leicht zu zielen mit dem Mist hier. Die Steuerung ist hier ein bisschen schwammig. Das ist nicht gut. Oh, beeil dich. Da kommt Nachschub. Mach keinen Scheiß hier. Roll an. Gib Gas. Komm. Yes. So wollen wir das sehen.
Jara! Get on!
So, jetzt wird's aber auch Zeit hier. Komm, nicht groß gucken. Rauf da. Ist das denn die Möglichkeit? So, jetzt aber. Oh Gott. Ach, du ahnst es nicht. Natürlich, es muss ja noch was kommen. Natürlich.
Don't stop. I'll handle them.
Ja, natürlich, wir machen es wieder. Oh, Mann. Und man kann nicht wirklich gut zielen hier mit der Steuerung, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Noch jemand? Ah, da unten ist noch mehr. Ist es euer Ernst? Ach, komm. Oh, ich hasse sowas. Ich hasse sowas. Junge, Junge.
Don't stop. I'll handle them.
Ja, super.
Shoot the one driving the machine.
Haben wir noch einen? Ah, wir müssen da rüber. Fuck. Entschuldigung. Aber ich muss mal sagen, was es ist. Noch jemand? Ach, jetzt müssen wir hier hin und her fegen, wie Bekloppter. Das gefällt mir richtig gut. Noch jemand? Oh, da oben. Aber wir sind schon durch. Junge, das artet ja in Arbeit aus.
Tylus!
Es ist ja mal gut mit dem Rumgeballer hier. Jetzt im Ernst müssen wir jetzt schon wieder... Kann ich jetzt irgendwie hier... Also das jetzt doppelt und dreifach finde ich ein bisschen doof, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Weil den Bums hatten wir ja schon mehr oder weniger gerade. Aber gut. Oh, kippt ihr jetzt mal um? Das kann doch nicht sein. Boah. Leute, ihr erlebt mich gerade jetzt ein bisschen Mett hier.
Tylus! We're surrounded.
I'll get it working. Just need some time.
Wie lange braucht die denn für den ganzen Scheiß? Das kann wohl nicht sein, ja. Ja, was... Oh, du bist auf dem falschen Ende, Mädchen. Komm hier. Ich glaube, wir müssen die Markierten immer zuerst ausschalten, oder? Okay. Ich halte jetzt mich mal nur an die Markierten. Ah, fuck, wir sind auf dem falschen Ende.
Here we go.
Okay. Ah, jetzt habe ich es verstanden erst, Freunde. Junge, Junge, was kommt jetzt noch? Oh, ich glaube, jetzt gibt es einen Freiflieger, oder? Kann... Moment. Oh, Mann. Nicht gut.
The lift. We're trapped.
Resolute, 2 to beam up immediately. Resolute, come in.
Jara!
Das ganze Geballer umsonst? Im Ernst? Mach mir keine Scheiße
Are you
hier.
alright?
I think so. It hurts.
Och, nö. Oh. Find an escape route. Ja, du bist witzig. Wie denn? Hier. Nach oben, oder? Traktorbeam, genau. So machen wir das. Können wir da einfach reinspringen? Oder fahren? Ja, das wäre auch meine Idee gewesen. Also wenn es ihn nicht hält, aber uns auf jeden Fall. Jawohl, ja. Junge, jetzt wird's aber mal Zeit hier.
Miranda was able to transport through the storm. There has to be some path through that we're not seeing.
Tetrametric radiation is saturating our sensors. There is too much interference to pick up the residual transporter
So
signal.
war natürlich klar, wir haben zu viele Störsignale, um die beiden hochzuholen.
Of course.
Wetten, dass wir daran müssen?
The crystals emit tetrametric pulses every 3.8422 seconds, roughly 26 centihertz. All of this is connected. The storm, the warp-killing field, the crystals, Miranda's alien transporter tech. Okay, I've got the transporter in calibration. There are a lot of biosigns in that mine, all stacked on top of each other. I need
Moin auf
something to
Klavier.
identify the commander signal. Something loud, energetic.
Wir sind wieder im Namen der Sternenflotte unterwegs. Und ich glaube, wir nähern uns dem großen Finale.
Storm's interference, but we are unable to pinpoint your signature. We need you to generate a high-energy event to help us.
High energy event. Got it. Tylus, are you still with me? I am. Good. I'm going to shoot my phaser at some dilithium to cause a piezoelectric rupture.
What? Why?
Okay, wir müssen auf ein Dilithium feuern.
One of these crystals have to be pure enough. Bigger still. Come on.
Wo sind die großen Brocken, Mann?
No good. Too small.
Wo? Da ist großer. Nicht groß genug. Verdammt. Okay, der war's.
Whoa, dilithium explosion.
Is that energetic enough?
More than enough. I can lock onto their biosigns now.
So, was soll ich jetzt machen? Ach du Scheiße, ich muss... Ach, das hatten wir schon mal so ähnlich, glaube ich, ne? Mit dem Shuttle. Okay, warte mal. Okay. So.
I've got their biosigns isolated.
Commander, we have your signal.
I'm gonna tunnel a path through the ionic interference.
So, die Hindernisse sind aus dem Weg geräumt. Jetzt müsste das doch langsam gehen. Ach nee, jetzt müssen wir den Wegpunkt hier festlegen. Ach du ahnst es nicht. Leute, ich werde... Moment. Machen wir mal den hier. Oh, jetzt müssen wir den Fluchtweg hier planen. Warte mal. Es wird ja mal besser hier. Jetzt muss ich schon die Techniker machen. Leute. Okay. Hier. Moment. So. Can we do it? So, und jetzt? Geht's oder geht's nicht? Wie kann ich das aktivieren hier? Hallo? Oder ist er noch nicht zufrieden? Ich bin jetzt gerade ein bisschen verwirrt. Wir haben das doch jetzt alles so bewegt.
I've got a
Doch,
path.
ja.
Just gotta calibrate the signal.
Los, Feuer frei. Nein! Jetzt müssen wir noch mehr kalibrieren. Die wollen uns fertig machen, Freunde. So, blockiere die Frequenzen im richtigen Moment, um dem Transporter genügend Power zu geben. So, der Balken füllt sich, wenn der Cursor an dem Punkt ist, wenn die Distanz zwischen den Wellenformen die größte ist. Oh Gott, ich bin gespannt, ob wir das hinkriegen. Moment. Moment. Okay. Ah, Mist. Komm, gib ihm. Ah, shit. Ah, das gibt's nicht. Reicht die Power? Sehr schön. Leute, jetzt wird's kribbelig nochmal zum Finale hier, oder? Ich glaube, das ist das Finale langsam. Und Tschüssikowski. Energie.
Petty Officer Diaz.
We're losing her.
The pattern is degrading. Can you
Was
hold the
ist
signal?
denn jetzt? Euer Ernst? Ist das euer fucking Ernst? Oh.
I got it.
Die wollen uns fertig machen hier. Zweiter Versuch. Komm, ist gelockt. Beam, jetzt. Leute, macht mir keine Scheiße mit Peru.
Yes.
Get her to sickbay.
Wollte ich auch gerade sagen.
Captain Solano and Ambassador Spock have just returned from Hotari.
Take a look at that.
Rydick, I need you on the bridge, now.
Okay. So, jetzt haben wir alle Beweise gesammelt, um das Ganze hier zu lösen, hoffe ich.
I'm here.
The Elydians are preparing to attack Hotari.
Status report.
The systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open.
So, die Elydians bereiten sich auf einen Angriff vor. Damit haben wir jetzt nicht gerechnet.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by, await my order. Recommendation, Commander? We need to act quickly.
Hail the Elydians. Maybe we could talk some sense into them.
Hail them.
No response.
So,
Try it again.
wir wollen es mit Gesprächen versuchen. Sie antworten nicht. Schade eigentlich.
They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. Ahmad?
They're venting some kind of gas from their ship. Hold on. Now all of their systems have shut down.
Ups.
That's unexpected.
Erst auf Angriffskurs und dann nichts.
Maintain our position. No telling what they're up to.
Yes, sir.
Ich hoffe, ich habe mich jetzt richtig entschieden, die Stellung zu halten.
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from Tau.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
Mist. Energiewelle naht.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the
Okay,
more
dem wird die Energie abgezogen.
running off batteries. Life support systems have failed.
Lebenserhaltungssysteme sind außer Betrieb. Er hört sich auch nicht gesund an.
Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
Kobliat, you sided with the Hotari in the negotiation.
Ach, jetzt geht's wieder los, weil sie Kobliat ist und wir Sternenflotte sind, bla bla bla. Und wir sind schuld, klar.
I beg of you. You must render assistance. System failures are compounding around my ship.
We'll help you.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Genau, wir sind die Sternenflotte. Mal sehen, was Spock sagt.
Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Elydians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete, An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldi and set up pattern
Wir müssen mit einem
enhancers for a stable
Außenteam
enough
dahin. Das
signal
habe ich
out of
doch
the damage.
geahnt irgendwie.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency, Commander Chovak.
Jara, I need a senior officer in command of this.
Natürlich, wir sind
Take
wieder am
Chovak and
Arsch. Wir sind
Bedrosian in
dabei.
the shuttle.
Natürlich.
Get it done.
Oh Mann. Das war sowas von klar.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar, you will be part of the rescue mission.
Oh, das erste Mal, dass unsere Hauptfiguren
Bring the shuttle within
aufeinandertreffen.
transporter range of the Zeldi, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldi to make it possible to beam the Illydians back to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers and get to the docking bay.
Oh Mann. Oh Mann, ich wusste, das gibt Ärger. So, hier den zweiten machen wir auch noch. Was ist das hier? Respirator. Und los geht's.
We're going on the wrong mission.
What's that?
We're going to rescue the Illydians, the people that oppress the Hotari.
Ah, seht ihr zu ihre Zweifel, ob wir die Illydians retten sollten.
This thing that's happened to Miranda is like the Trill's symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by
Aber auch die
some
Illydians
greater
sind manipuliert worden.
entity. Stand
Also
by
insofern,
when the same thing happens to her.
wir müssen sehen, wie wir das jetzt gedeichselt kriegen.
And I won't stand for it now.
Einigermaßen.
Bodies stolen and used like puppets.
I'm not giving up on her either. We'll get her back.
Whatever it
Ich mach mal auf optimistisch hier, dass wir die Miranda wieder kriegen. Obwohl, na, schauen wir mal.
Yeah.
Los geht's. So, und damit haben wir alle drei Hauptcharaktere das erste Mal auf einem Fleck.
The
Premiere.
away team is ready.
Okay, ich muss natürlich hier wieder die Arbeit machen, ne? Das war ja so klar. So, Luken dicht. Und Shuttle Engine eingeschaltet. Sehr gut, wenn man das in der richtigen Reihenfolge übrigens macht.
Resolute to Shuttlecraft Melville. You're clear
So,
for takeoff.
ein Ding möchte ich noch zu bedenken geben. Sie ist ja eine Kobliat. Wenn es euch aufgefallen ist, seit dem Spielbeginn hat sie nicht mehr ihre Medikamente genommen. Jedenfalls nicht, dass wir es gesehen haben. Ich hoffe, die kippt uns jetzt nicht im Finale ab hier. Das wäre es natürlich. Ich würde es denen zutrauen. So, der Ionensturm wird deinen Weg mit gefährlichen Blitzen spalten. Irgendwas so in der Richtung. So. Grünes Licht wird deinem Shuttle Schaden zufügen. Wenn ich 3-mal Schaden nehme, ist die Mission gescheitert. Ich kann durch Ringe fliegen. Ach, haben den Kurs vorbereitet? Wenn ich vorsichtig fliege. Oh Gott. Oh Gott. Okay. Ich muss erst mal gucken, wie ich hier lenke. Wo sind die Ringe? Da. Oh, fuck you. Soll ich durch die Ringe durch? Nein. Nein, 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 nein. Das wollen wir nicht. Das wollen wir nicht. Das wollen wir nicht. Oh, da ist der nächste... Leute, die wollen es jetzt wissen. Wenigstens mit dem Fliegen geht es heute einigermaßen gut. Das ist natürlich jetzt kein Flugsimulator, Freunde, ne? Ich hätte jetzt gern den Autopiloten, bitte. Vom Flight Simulator. Alter, was geht bei euch ab? Was geht denn bei euch ab? Macht doch keinen Scheiß mit mir hier.
We are within range. Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk.
Okay, wir sind in Reichweite. Immerhin. So, tun wir, was getan werden muss. Ich kann schon gar nicht mehr reden hier.
Energizing.
Okay, ich denke, jetzt gibt es wieder einen Wechsel der Besatzung hier. Jawohl. So, los geht's. Rettungsmission startet. Eine Aufgabe der Gnade. Errand of Mercy.
The ship's life support. It's almost completely drained.
And the other systems too.
So, alle Systeme down, auch die Lebenserhaltung. Es wird kritisch, Freunde. So, wo ist Seldi? Das weiß ich nicht.
The atmosphere in here is turning to poison. All of these Illydians are going to die.
Komm, lauf, Junge. Wir haben keine Zeit.
These must close in case of emergency. They don't have enough power left to function. Carter, give them a charge with your phaser. Should make them open.
So geht das. Ah, das ist noch so ein Mistding. Scheiße. Okay, Entschuldigung. Ah, die ist nicht ganz aufgegangen. Da müssen wir uns ein bisschen durchkriechen hier. So, gleich der nächste. Wo ist die nächste Tür, wo wir durch können? Warte mal. Hallo? Haben wir da nichts zum Aufschießen? Hallo? Oh, da müssen wir hoch. Warte mal, können wir da... Hallo? Warte mal. Oh, da ist einer. Warte mal. Oder? Ist das einer? Ja. Hab ich doch richtig gesehen hier. Okay, Freunde. Okay, es wird kribbelig. Es wird kribbelig hier. Noch eine Tür. Ebenfalls verschlossen. Können wir die... Wo können wir die aufmachen? Jetzt warte mal. Geht das hier... Warte mal. Jetzt. Sehr gemein auf der gegenüberliegenden Seite. Ausnahmsweise mal. Okay. So. Wo sind die Lappen? Ah, toll. War klar.
No power's running through any of this. We gotta get him open manually.
I am the ranking officer here.
Ist das dein Ernst?
We are under siege. Explain yourselves.
What does it look like? We're here to rescue you.
And yet, you cannot even open a door.
Ja, dann hilf uns doch, du Lappen.
I am still able to stand. What are you trying to do?
We gotta get into your transporter room.
Then we can get your people off this ship.
Okay. Er hat verstanden. Immerhin. Ah, da ist der Nothebel. Muss man erstmal sehen. Das sieht nach einem Transporter aus. Jawohl, genau das brauchen wir. So.
Make sure they're evenly spaced. We need to manually adjust beam trajectory so they connect.
So, den Verstärker müssen wir jetzt aufbauen, oder wie? Okay. Warte mal. Was will er? Und hier? Auch noch einen. Ach so, jetzt platziert er ihn um. Aber die müssen, glaube ich, einander gegenüberstehen, ne? Oder?
I can handle this one. Make sure the others are lined up.
Okay. Ach so, wir haben mehrere davon. Okay, Entschuldigung, Leute. Ich habe das so komplett missverstanden hier. Okay. So. Jetzt müssen wir die ganze Butze hier verbinden. Wie funktioniert das? Moment, gibt es irgendeinen Hinweis? Dass wir das Ganze hier zum Funzen bringen. Mädel, gib mir mal einen Tipp. Frau Kollegin, warte mal. Was mit dem jetzt? Moment. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, was ich mit den Dingern machen soll. Ich habe nicht die geringste Ahnung. Wieso steht da noch einer rum? Ist der zu viel? Das macht mir keinen Mist hier. Warte. Oh. Okay. 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 Das sieht jetzt gar nicht so verkehrt aus. Okay. Justieren, justieren, justieren. Aber jetzt, das ist ja Arbeit heute hier, wirklich. Junge. Okay. Dann hier noch. Und ich glaube, da müssen wir den letzten hinten noch verbinden. Erstmal wissen, was die von einem wollen hier. Okay. Wir dürfen uns ruhig ein bisschen beeilen. Es pressiert. Okay. Ach so. Okay. Geht auch in der Höhe.
Alright. The pattern enhancers are aligned and ready to go. Let's round them up.
These will boost the signal so we can transport through the storm. We have a shuttle outside this ship that will route the signal to the Resolute.
Jetzt brauchen wir die Leute. Wir müssen die Leute bergen.
All crew to transporter room 2. We are evacuating.
Müssen wir jetzt noch was machen? Warte mal. Natürlich, die Technik. Ich hab's geahnt. Oder?
Here they come.
Okay. Der klägliche Rest. Okay. Ready to go.
Beam status. Energizing controls.
Please step on the platform so we can evacuate you, Admiral.
The crew goes first, Minter.
Natürlich. Der Kapitän geht zuletzt. Natürlich.
You, get on the platform already.
Okay.
The interface is in Illidian, but the layout is the same as a Starfleet transporter.
Okay, sollte wie bei uns funktionieren.
Select the people to transport.
Natürlich wählen wir hier alle aus. So, alle Plattformen aktivieren.
I need to select all of them.
Ja. Bam.
Plot a path through the ionic interference.
Nein, jetzt geht das wieder los. Ach, leckt mich doch an die Füße, Entschuldigung. Die wollen es heute wirklich von uns wissen. Ja, warte mal. Na? Okay. Moment. Ich hoffe, ich verstehe das jetzt richtig, das Ganze hier. Sonst gibt das hier ein Desaster, ne? Ist nicht gut. Okay. Ich hab's verstanden. Ja, jetzt geht das wieder los. Reicht das? Oh nee.
The system is suggesting better transport coordinates. D, it's the shuttle. You're sitting right in the thick of it. I'm sending you specific coordinates for a clear signal path.
So, Freunde.
Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters.
Oh nein, jetzt geht das wieder los hier. Nee, so nicht. Da kommt schon der nächste wieder. Seht ihr das? Junge, die wollen es wieder wissen hier. 5 Kilometer noch. Das kannst du dir nicht ausdenken. Junge! Das ist doch Terror. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, 3 Kilometer noch. Das kannst du dir nicht aussehen. Boah! Nein! Nein, 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 nein. So nicht, mein Freund. So nicht. Wir müssen hoch, 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 hoch. Zieh hoch die Kiste. Okay. Runter, 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 runter. Und nach rechts. Ich dachte, wir hätten diesen Mist hinter uns gelassen. Aber nix da. Jetzt wollen wir es zum Schluss nochmal wissen hier. Nein, 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 nein. Freunde, das wird nicht passieren. So, jetzt, komm, gib ihm.
I have the first group of Illidians in the pattern buffer. Redirecting and transmitting to the Resolute now.
Das Gesicht gefällt mir nicht, was sie da gerade macht. Ich hoffe, das bedeutet jetzt nichts Schlimmes.
This is Resolute. We have the Illidians safely aboard.
We did it! I was so worried this wouldn't work. We got this.
Good work. Keep it up.
Yes, Commander.
Genau.
This is Commander Rydek. We're
Konzentriert bleiben.
steady. Signal is good. Keep them coming.
So, nächste Ladung. Oha, jetzt geht's im Akkord hier. $100 Pro beim letzten Beam. Passiert was. 100 Pro.
Admiral, you're next. I've made it clear. I only leave after those in my charge.
Er will immer noch bleiben. Da sind mehr als 2 Plätze, Gevatter.
Yes, that may be for the best.
Na, also geht
doch. First, let me thank our human saviors. I'll pin medals on your uniforms when this is over. For all your brave work.
You're very welcome, Admiral.
Does Starfleet let you wear another fleet's medal?
We will find out.
We're ready for transport.
Get the Admiral to safety.
Ja. Pass auf, pass auf. Irgendwas kommt jetzt. Irgendwas kommt jetzt. Ich fühle das. Ich merke das. Oder? Ja, natürlich. Selbstverständlich.
Massive power surge.
Sending available power to the annular confinement beam. I have the Illidians in the pattern buffer, but I cannot resolve their signal to send them through to the
Okay,
Resolute.
die Jungs hängen im Buffer fest. Wir können sie nicht materialisieren. Das heißt, wir müssen das Schiff nochmal bewegen. Es ist wirklich nicht normal. Nochmal 5 Kilometer. 5 Kilometer des Grauens. Echt jetzt, ohne Scheiß. Die zerren an meinen Nerven, die Kollegen hier. So langsam werde ich da porös bei. Oh, da lauert schon der nächste. Runter, Junge. Runter, runter, runter. Boah, runter. Die Steuerung macht mich fertig. Ich wiederhole mich ungern, aber es ist so. Ich muss meinen Frust gerade loswerden. Sorry, Freunde. So, 1,5 Kilometer noch. Das müssen wir doch schaffen, bitte. Hallo. Ja, natürlich. Auf den letzten Meter müsste hier noch eine Welle machen, ne? Das war mir klar. Ah, komm, komm, komm. In der Zeit sind wir noch gut. Wo ist jetzt unser Ziel? Was? Was macht sie jetzt? Was zur Hölle?
Lose the transport if I do not have more time.
Fuck?
Signal is resolving.
Please!
Oh, das ist jetzt...
Finish the transport.
I have them. Transport complete.
Harte Entscheidung. Harte Entscheidung. Fuck. Ich hoffe, das war die richtige Entscheidung.
She is injured. Lieutenant Bedrosian has been injured, but the last transport was successful.
Oh, thanks, B.
Aber ich glaube, das war wichtig
Our shuttle
jetzt.
systems were damaged by the power surge. We can no longer serve as the transporter node.
Carter, these readings are off the charts. The source of the storm is on this ship.
Was?
Must have been the power
Die
surge.
Quelle des Sturms ist auf dem
But it
Schiff.
came on board.
You're right. The Kton energy source. They call it the Cartabula. It's here.
Scheiße.
Is that?
The intruders are preparing to bring the Zeldi to war.
And we're about to be stuck on it.
There is an old Illidian saying about leaping off the hot skillet and falling to the flame below.
Yeah, we got that one too.
We don't know where this ship is going, but we are not lost. We can
Okay.
still do something. We can still fight.
Wir
We'll
versuchen es
stop
mit
them from
Kampf.
getting the Cartabula wherever they're taking it.
Okay,
I like
sie
this
stimmt zu.
plan, and I shall fight with you.
Wir kriegen Verstärkung.
That's
Das ist
all well
gut.
and good, but if we're not getting off this ship, we're really backed into a corner here.
We can't get off this ship.
But maybe I could target somewhere on the ship.
Die beiden verstehen sich. Das gefällt
We
mir.
are reading the warp engines powering up.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
We do not have a way to evacuate you from the Zeldi. The shuttlecraft is too heavily damaged.
That's all right, Commander. We have a plan of our own. We're gonna stay on this ship.
That is very bold of you, Mr. Diaz.
Ist das jetzt Sarkasmus oder Bewunderung?
Live long and prosper.
Oh, Bewunderung. Wer hätte das gedacht? Ich glaube, er hatte jetzt auch gerade ein kleines Tränchen im Auge.
Voices down the corridor.
They will be here soon.
I'll guard the door. You just get us out
Oh
of here,
Mann.
Diaz.
Oh Mann, oh
Hey,
Mann.
Stretch. Help us with this map. Find somewhere as remote as you can.
They're almost here.
Oh oh. Junge, 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 okay.
There. The aft cargo bay.
That is acceptable.
Sounds good to me.
Ich hoffe, eine gute Entscheidung.
Whatever you're doing, do it now!
We're locked in. Board to transport.
Okay. Los. Auf geht's.
Come on, Belle.
Es wird... ich habe es geahnt. Ich hab's echt geahnt. Okay. Ein Fahrschein weniger.
It's too late for him.
Fuck.
Carter!
3 to transport.
Mann, 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 Mann. Miranda. Scheiße. Okay.
Energize.
Wir haben sie nicht fertig gemacht. Alter Schwede. Okay. Bin gespannt, wie es weitergeht. So, nu. Wow.
Zeldi does not appear to have left any warp signature at all. We cannot track its trajectory.
Wo sind wir hin?
Our duty often calls for sacrifice. She knows it, and our people on the Zeldi know it.
Das macht's nicht besser.
Contact the Resolute, Mr. Chovak. Have them bring us back. And tell them we'll need medical waiting for Lieutenant Bedrosian.
Yes, Commander.
Harte Entscheidungen in dieser Folge. Harte Entscheidungen. Puh. Dead Reckoning. Ich hoffe, sie kommt wieder auf den Damm. Mutig war sie.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Illydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Illydia is in your debt.
Ja, Dankbarkeit ist auch das Mindeste.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances.
Okay, ein Vier-Augen-Gespräch. Bin mal gespannt, wie der Capitano mit uns zufrieden
protocol
ist.
might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, the possible threat from the Hatari or Kton. I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control.
Wie? Soll ich alles sagen?
Stake for me here, and what is at stake for you too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong.
Er denkt jetzt nur daran, echt jetzt, dass eine andere Mission schief gehen könnte.
I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. And I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
I'm sorry, Captain, but this isn't about you. The lives of everyone who wears a uniform are at stake.
Klare Worte. Ja, das ist mir egal, ob du das so siehst.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way.
Okay, na, das dürfte interessant werden. So, wir werden jetzt versuchen, unsere Crew wiederzufinden. Hoffe ich.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now we need all the luck we can get.
Ja, wir setzen jetzt mal auf unser Außenteam und vertrauen auf die, dass sie uns irgendwie kontaktieren können.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully
Dieser
understand the
Captain regt mich
situation.
auf.
There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
Ja, bin ich auch der Meinung.
Does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
We shouldn't take any chances. We should at least alert Starfleet that our system was compromised.
I agree with Commander Rydek. We should let
Oh,
Starfleet
wir kriegen
decide how they
Unterstützung.
wanna handle
Sehr
it.
schön.
And essentially tell them this mission was a failure before it's even over? No.
Bitte?
That's not how we're gonna do it.
What?
Not on my ship. I want to speak with the Hatari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
Was soll diese verdammte Geheimniskrämerei? Langsam geht der mir auf den Senkel, der Kollege.
Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hatari and the
The
Illydians.
Kton are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all.
Richtig.
The
Die
device
Bedrohung für alle.
Commander Rydek found in the Taconian vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation
Natürlich.
process.
Das haben wir ja auch schon mitbekommen, dass es hier um biogenetische Veränderungen geht.
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Kton.
Also sie werden in Kton komplett umgewandelt.
Data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host.
Das heißt, wir haben nur noch Hüllen.
Hostile takeover on a cellular level.
Ja.
Bringing individual Kton back to life.
So, jetzt fragen wir natürlich nach, ob die Person dann komplett weg ist.
It's hard to say exactly. Some of their memories remain intact, but the implanted Tkonian identity appears to have full control. In time, all that remains of the host may be lost entirely.
It's an invasion. One victim at a time.
Precisely. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
Ja, das ist auch so das Sign of the Flame. Was ist das?
Nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Kton have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Irmot.
Ja, wo die Störquelle weg ist, sind wir auch wieder voll einsatzfähig mit dem Schiff.
As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Okay, wir haben ein Date, glaube ich. Ich glaube, unser Captain mag uns nicht mehr so sehr. Aber nichts könnte mir jetzt gerade egaler sein. Ich sag's doch, Infusion. Ja, bitte. Nicht, dass die uns zum Finale abkackt hier. Der Doktor hat meine Gebete erhört. Dankeschön dafür.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Okay.
Commander Rydek?
Zeit für ein kleines Gespräch.
Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
I'm right here.
Where? Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you.
Also, das ist schon mal gut. Sie verurteilt uns nicht für unser Kommando.
Transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives.
Sehr pflichtbewusstes Mädel.
I'm glad it was a success.
Sie ist so ein richtiger Soldat, ne? Das ist...
tells me she can get me my sight back. Eventually.
Was sagen wir ihr jetzt?
I just hope this isn't the end of my career. Can't be much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming. But this is all I've ever wanted to do.
Jetzt brauchen wir ein paar ermutigende
The latest
Worte.
advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
All right,
Okay,
you two.
positiv.
Rosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
Ja, Zeit wird's.
On you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Aside
So.
from almost running out of Diridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You, I don't worry about. The captain, however.
Go on.
Ja, der Captain macht mir auch Sorgen.
He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation.
Ich wünschte, wir kriegen die Chance, ihn abzusägen, weil der geht mir auf den Senkel. Der könnte alles kaputt machen.
Which was surprising since you followed his order to blow the bolts back at Starbase. You've spent enough time with him now, seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor,
Würde mich nicht wundern, wenn die Yara zum Schluss zum Captain wird.
Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success. And I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Ja, weil er will auf jeden Fall die Mission retten. Und nur das. Nicht, weil er sie schaffen will, sondern weil er sich Sorgen macht, weil es die zweite Mission dann schon wäre, die schief gehen würde. Also der Doktor unterstützt mich. Unser einer Commander ist ja auch für uns. Also wir haben schon Unterstützung in der Crew. Also sie ist auf jeden Fall schon mal wieder wohlauf.
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well, thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
Der Beginn einer wunderbaren Freundschaft, glaube ich.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
What we learned down there will help us win this fight. Truth is power, and we'll use that to stop Galvin and Sidron.
If you're right, then it was worth it. I truly hope you're right.
Ja, wir haben ja zugesagt, dass wir die beiden uns vorknüpfen werden. Ich hoffe, dazu werden wir auch die Gelegenheit bekommen. Okay, die Hatari möchten sich mit uns treffen. So, jetzt sollten wir nichts falsch machen, glaube ich. Oh, und da sind unsere Kollegen von den Lower Decks.
They haven't found us yet.
Das könnte noch kribbelig werden.
We have no idea when or if the Resolute is going to catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Kton are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Okay.
For how uptight the Illidians are, the cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Wir müssen hinter dem langen Kerl her.
Up there? All right. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Oh
Right
Mann,
there.
wir können nicht scannen, oder was?
And there. There's several of them around the room.
Oh Mann.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Millie. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got
Okay.
the ones over here.
Also mit niedriger Energie feuern.
Got one.
Okay. Wo sind die anderen? Fünfer sind's. Wo sind die anderen? Junge, wo sind die bekackten, Entschuldigung, Sensoren? Das macht mich ja schon wieder vogelig hier. Warte mal. Ah, okay. Sorry. Bin heute blind auf beiden Ohren. Es tut mir leid, Freunde.
Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
Ja, bin schon unterwegs.
Only one left.
Da ist er.
Here it comes.
Hä? Oh Mann. Wir werden gescannt. Okay, jetzt bin ich gespannt, was passiert. Will ich das wissen?
It worked.
Okay.
They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Kton might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Stimmt, die könnte jetzt denken, die Miranda, wir sind weg.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there.
Die ist ja optimistisch, die denkt...
Not completely, at least.
She disintegrated crewman Bell. If Miranda's personality still exists, she can't help us.
We don't know how this works, and I'm not giving up on her.
Okay.
I know she's
Das kam bei ihr nicht so gut an.
Got us to let our
Aber ich habe
guard down
trotzdem
and
meine
break out of
Zweifel.
sick bay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Kton. Here, on the ship.
Wie könnten wir Miranda da rausholen? Die echte. Ich glaube da nicht dran.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Kton.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Kton have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore.
Jetzt fangen die an zu streiten. Wir schlichten mal.
We don't like this any more than you do. The Kton are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. You really think they're gonna stop there?
No.
And yet we still risked our lives to come help you, and not everyone made it.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Ja, bieten wir mal Hilfe an.
Let us help.
Fine.
Okay. Jetzt dürfen wir doch schon wieder hier rumspielen, oder?
Officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Kton must have turned someone in command.
Ja.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in.
Okay, den Kurs haben wir schon mal.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. The Zeldi, that's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
Okay, wo geht's denn hier bitte hin?
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Was, an den Rand der Galaxie?
Uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back
Kontrolle
to the front
übernehmen,
lines.
leichter gesagt als getan.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Kton. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Lydia, or I'll destroy it.
Oh Leute, jetzt arbeitet mal zusammen.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry, but it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this?
Oh.
It's a data stream.
It looks to be a
Was haben wir
two-way
da?
communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
Oh je.
I'm trying.
Okay. Wir scannen, wir scannen, wir scannen. Okay, da sehen wir schon jemanden.
Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itaska, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkhead
Okay.
and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari. And if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itaska, are you still there?
Das war ein kurzes Vergnügen. Mal sehen, ob ich die Frequenz wieder reinkriege.
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship.
Also wurden noch mehr transformiert. Wir sollen keinem trauen.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that. Until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
We'll make it to you undetected and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
Okay, eine Befragungsmission.
Computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there safely through the back routes.
Okay, wir werden jetzt ein paar Schleichwege nehmen scheinbar. Haben die noch so ein paar große Ballermänner? Ich glaube, die können wir gut gebrauchen hier. Okay, und wir treffen uns jetzt mit den Hotari. Unmasking, die Demaskierung. So. Ich glaube, jetzt wird es Zeit, dass wir hier klare Verhältnisse schaffen. Ich hoffe, die Königin ist uns immer noch wohlgesonnen.
Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Illydians.
We knew you were hiding something. We had to find the truth.
I hope you were satisfied with what you found.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
What?
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Bitte? Der spricht jetzt für die Hotari. Na, gute Nacht.
Ourselves despite your interference. The Illydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region.
Die sind doch schon umgedreht. Komm, hör
Your
auf.
presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute
Ich glaube, das wird jetzt
over precious
kribbelig.
resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
Okay, hauen wir es mal raus.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Kton.
Okay, jetzt ist es raus. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt.
Kton. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Kton Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years.
Okay.
And trillions of Tkonians.
Da haben wir doch die Story.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours. So it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone.
Okay.
The first of many painful losses to come.
That may play well with your bioformed friends. But your empty threats don't scare us.
Just a friendly word of caution. You'll know when I'm threatening you. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen.
Also, kurz gesagt, sie wollen alles übernehmen, was ehemals ihr Gebiet war, also das gesamte Sternflottengebiet.
Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity.
Oh Mann, das wird irgendwie Nummer, glaube ich.
Such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way. The only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Oh oh, was geht da vor sich? So nicht, mein Freund, so nicht.
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Rydick to Resolute. Beam us out.
Okay. Gerade eben noch. So, die Frage ist, wie geht's jetzt hier weiter?
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
We're up against the Kton now. This is different than anything you faced before.
Not when you're used to putting down an overmatched Hotari rebellion.
You wouldn't think it was so easy if you'd been there. Enemies change, but the fundamentals of war do not. Now, Lieutenant Itasca, she fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life.
Okay, der hat eine besondere Beziehung zu seinem Officer.
That must mean she's a good soldier.
The very best.
We saved your life. What does that make us?
We aren't out of danger yet. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Okay, wir sind fast am Ziel.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
Da sind sie.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
Da muss ein anderer Weg sein.
The only way is through there.
Mist.
We could go halfway around the ship and would end up coming into this same area from a different side. But we'd still have to cross that.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
Okay, wir werden wieder mal technisch rumspielen hier, glaube ich. Natürlich. Funktioniert die Technik nicht.
It's heavy.
Okay, dann schnell durch. Na super, wir sind auf uns allein gestellt. Läuft. So, Konsolen finden. Okay, da ist eine. Okay. Okay. So, wie geht's weiter? Nein, da geht's nicht weiter. Mist, okay. Okay, die nächste Konsole. Das wird, glaube ich, wieder so ein bisschen Sisyphus-Arbeit hier. Okay. Okay. Das riecht schon nach der nächsten Konsole. Jawohl. Wie viele sind das überhaupt? Okay. Sieht abgeschaltet aus. Was haben wir hier? Oh, da ist noch Strom drauf. Das ist nicht gut. Das ist gar nicht gut. Hier fehlt noch was. Hier fehlt... Ach, Mist. Ich kann nur da hoch. Warte mal. Okay. Ach, das kannst du dir nicht vorstellen, ne? Mist. Wo sind die... Wo sind diese Mistkerle? Noch jemand? Ich hoffe, der bleibt jetzt mal unten, der Kerl. Ah! Das muss jetzt reichen hier.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy.
Ups.
They're here. Get down!
Ah,
They've given
Leute.
up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this!
Okay. Okay.
Go! Go! Behind us!
Jawohl. Guter Schuss. Okay. Wir suchen jetzt explosive Objekte zum Zerstören.
Conquest is ours!
Go, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Okay. Oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann. Okay. Wo sind die? Ah, das ist immer so eine knappe Nummer. Ah, Mist. Ja, da werden wir nicht alle auskriegen. Da werden wir nicht alle rauskriegen. Junge, Junge. Da kommt der nächste. Ah, Mist. Ich habe nur noch ein Leben.
Come on, hurry!
No! No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Das war eng. Das war richtig eng.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illidian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
You did what you had to do. I know it. We all do.
And we knew it would come to this. Hadri knew. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed. We had to live to fight.
Leben, zu kämpfen, genau.
We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Kton don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Kton knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan.
Na super.
They know we're heading to the bridge.
Das heißt, der Feind kennt unseren Plan. Das ist suboptimal.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go? You look exhausted.
It went about as well as could be expected, under the circumstances.
Oh, that's a relief, because I was fearing the worst. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illidians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
Wir müssen dir die Wahrheit sagen.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
Noch schlimmer.
No. They're all Kton now. The Hotari, the Illidians, everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back.
Ich glaube, wir hätten eine Stelle auf dem Schiff frei.
Home anymore. Everything I've ever known is gone.
You're always safe aboard this ship. And you're welcome to stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Gelber Alarm. Na super. Keine Ruhe hier.
Commander.
Oh, ein
Good to
Visor.
have you back. You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
We've got an Illidian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar. Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing.
Ah, der Captain regt mich jetzt mittlerweile schon auf, wenn ich den sehe. Jetzt ohne Scheiß.
Commander?
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Illidian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Und gleich ins nächste Gefecht. Nur läuft.
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
Okay, wir sollen die Schildfrequenz modulieren. Das heißt, wir dürfen wieder mal ein bisschen justieren.
Just keep firing.
Oh Mann.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Okay. Wir drehen die Schildpolarität um.
There. We've got incoming. How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Captain!
Naja, wenn die unsere... Was? Komm, übernehmen, Mädchen. Übernehmen. Der taugt sowieso nichts.
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and
Okay, wir sind im Kommando. Der Captain ist außer Gefecht.
Commander, we're being held by the Beskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Okay, let's go.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
Sorry to disappoint you, but he's alive and well.
Good. I wouldn't want him to miss out on any of this. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first.
Ach, möchte, dass wir Gnade winseln. Ich glaube, das ist hier ein bisschen falsch.
And I'm not in a forgiving mood.
It's entirely possible you could destroy us. But the truth is, we're worth more to you alive than dead. Better if we report back to Starfleet about the power of Tkonian technology and the futility of fighting it.
There might be value in that.
Okay, die Nummer scheint zu funktionieren.
I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. I don't think you'll find my threat so empty now.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Okay. Nicht gut. Was hast du vor, Mädchen?
But I don't have to needlessly slaughter you.
War klar.
So I've
Gut
decided
taktiert.
to live. Because there's merit to the idea you're worth more to me alive. Tell your Federation that Kton are as merciful as they are powerful. That you were fortunate to escape with your lives.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
Okay.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Erstmal sind wir safe.
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
Okay. Gesprächsrunde mit Spock.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our
Okay, wir
current
werden
situation
gefragt.
and the losses we have suffered.
I'd rather not fight this alone. We need to call for reinforcements.
In that case, we might have an option.
Okay.
Portal
Spock stimmt zu.
63, Guardian of the Kton Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Kton. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system.
Das heißt, wir haben eine kleine Reise vor uns.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 63. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason.
Ja, unser lieber Kapitän diskutiert noch rum.
Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 63's allegiance will be with the Kton. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
Right now, We have no way of knowing where those 2 Illydian ships are, or where they're going. Another Taconian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
So sieht's aus.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow Kton, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek.
Spock stimmt uns zu. Das wird Capitano nicht gefallen.
Including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
Captain Riker? Werden wir den treffen? Das wäre natürlich cool, wenn wir Riker auch noch treffen hier.
I wish you luck finding Portal 63. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship. So we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for...
Ja, super.
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems. We'll be shot getting there. I'll cover you. On my signal.
Okay. Bereit machen. Okay, an die Arbeit.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
It's Asuka. Get ready to charge.
Charge?
Okay.
Gravity polarity.
Wir werden jetzt die Schwerkraft umdrehen.
Now.
Und klack. Schönes Bild.
Amazing.
Close in.
How do we get them down?
Gar nicht. Lass sie da oben. Na gut, dann nicht. So viel dazu.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot them?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
It's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
These prisoners can be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly
Jetzt gehen die Diskussionen wieder los.
Enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Kton could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this
Ja, die Kristalle haben wir schon mal gesehen in der Mine.
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
This console looks unaffected. Engines are redline, running at full power.
Das Ding scheint in Ordnung zu
This main drive
sein.
manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
That much reactor output would drive us past the theoretical top speed of this ship. So how fast are we actually going?
Okay. Das heißt, wir müssen die Konsolen auch scannen. Das habe ich jetzt nicht berücksichtigt.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of.
Also wir haben mehr Warp-Speed drauf, als das Schiff normalerweise aushalten würde. Das ist nicht gut.
Power from the Cartabula. The Kton have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
That's just two sides of the same coin.
It's what?
Either way, we both want to stop the Zeldi.
Ah, yes. And we will find a way to do it.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
Okay, weiter geht's.
Crystals are Kton technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Kton technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all.
Okay, Eingaben können wir da nicht machen.
It just ignores me.
I thought you had the access codes needed to take control back.
I should, but I can't actually get to the surface, so I can't enter them here.
Okay, keine Eingabe möglich. Dann versuchen wir mal eine andere Konsole, wo das eventuell geht. Ich hoffe, wir finden eine. So, was haben wir da? Da gucken wir gleich noch. Da ist noch ein Display.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Lydian programming.
Okay, dann scannen wir das Ganze mal.
It's the Kton language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
Sind wir dann ferngesteuert?
His control station won't do us any good either. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
So, das ist die nächste Frage, die mich beunruhigt. Von wo aus wird das Schiff gesteuert?
This out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Da hinten war noch ein Punkt, warte mal. Wer ist das? Ach, Etzler.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Oh Mann. Okay. Beschäftigen wir uns weiter mit der Brücke. Was haben wir hier? Eine Waffe?
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
Not sure. That's everything. We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Kton talk. And if they don't,
oh, ich befürchte Schlimmes.
That's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Ah, gut, ganz doofe Idee. Ganz dumme Idee. Was war das?
That thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it.
Oh. Aha.
Must be biocoded.
Die Waffe kann nur von Kton benutzt werden.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control the ship with the disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Ah!
Okay.
Let's talk.
Dürfte ein interessantes Gespräch werden. Nummer 1. Das sind wir.
The Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet.
So, die haben so gut wie alle Daten von der Sternenflotte mit. Schild, Frequenzen, allem Pups.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it.
Ja, es wird langsam Zeit, dass wir mal die Sternenflotte einschalten, hallo?
I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Oh, Captain Riker.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet. Put him through. Captain Riker, this is First Officer Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have?
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residius 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
Then let me ask, as first
Okay,
officer on
jetzt gibt's gute Ratschläge für eine Nummer 1 von Riker.
First and foremost, to the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut. I am curious to hear what she says, though.
Well, without the ship, we'd be in a lot of trouble. So...
Anybody ever choose the ship when you asked?
I can't say that they have.
The truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive. Or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Kton entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around.
Okay, wir müssen uns...
as a godlike projection. He'll test you, but don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and
wir dürfen und müssen nicht einknicken, wir müssen ihm die Stirn bieten.
Good, but that's just the first step.
Okay, was noch?
Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Kton, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Do you think he will go against his own people?
He was proud of his empire. He called us barbarians. Maybe you can find a way to make him see these people claiming to be Kton aren't real.
Okay, das wäre ein Weg, ihn zu überzeugen, dass die Kton nicht wahre Kton sind, dass sie das Andenken der Vorfahren schädigen.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Kton if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the Borg.
Trust me. This isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you two don't think you're equipped to make contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here.
Na super.
Now's not the time to hesitate. I need to know you're up to this.
You're not the only one who's met the Kton anymore. We've faced them in combat. We're not just the right ones for the job. We're the only ones.
Das ist eine richtige Einstellung.
Asked and answered. There was a special task force that considered the Kton, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi-Ardu system. I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space.
Okay.
Just remember what I've told
Riker setzt sich ein, dass wir da reinkommen in das System. Das ist gut.
Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Your advice is well taken, Captain Riker. No matter what he throws at us,
Natürlich hören wir auf
we'll stand
Riker.
up to this Kton Guardian.
I'm sure you will. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Okay, wir kriegen schon bald Unterstützung scheinbar.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that the Khan stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach.
Das wissen wir doch schon. Bitte?
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious, which is why I'm asking.
One thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
The shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our
Eben, das sollten Sie wissen.
We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end.
Okay.
I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those Kton before this gets out of control. Riker out.
Ich hoffe, unser Mut macht sich
I
bezahlt.
specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps.
Das war nicht seine Entscheidung.
Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
Riker's ship is at risk. They all are. I can't believe you would want to keep that from him.
Eben, alle Schiffe wären dann in Gefahr.
Now I have to think about the damage control of it all.
Also sein ganzes Leben ist irgendwie Damage Control. Was für eine Pfeife. Es wird Zeit für eine Ablösung, glaube ich, hier. Freunde. Der kann doch nicht weiter hier das Kommando haben.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
Okay. Wir haben freie Bahn.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Kton being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Okay, keine Spur von unserem Portalwächter hier.
Prep your way, team. We don't know if Portal
Los geht's.
6-3 will cooperate. If he's not an asset, he's an enemy. So be ready for anything.
Gott sei Dank kommt der nicht mit.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago. But a new age dawns today.
Ja.
Are you the scion of the flame?
Genau, das fragen wir doch mal.
San Udlosa,
was born in the final days of the age of Kton. We are all sons.
Was habe ich getan? Jetzt kommt seine
Every
Lebensgeschichte.
one of us who have traveled across the bridge of time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. And the Cartabula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
Was ist ein Ophelion?
The Aphelion?
Only then will you understand the might of the Kton Empire.
And when you wake the Aphelion, what are you going to do with it?
Anything we want.
Jetzt wissen wir immer noch nicht, was das ist.
This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
Oh. Okay. Und schon ist die Kiste an.
He can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
Okay.
Speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
But wouldn't you want that? You take the ship off course, your friends come here to your rescue. So why are you warning us?
Because I value my own life. When my fellow Scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle will ensue.
Jetzt ist die Frage, ist das ein Bluff oder nicht?
I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
Uh-oh.
What kind of pressure?
We hurt him, he'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
Wir müssen wahrscheinlich einen anderen Weg finden.
Not like this.
Okay, was
There's
sonst?
gotta be something we can work with here. This area here?
Power generation. The warp cores.
It's deserted.
Okay, was haben wir noch?
Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the propulsion coils. That could rupture the hull, end up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
And that risks tearing a hole in space.
We can't have that.
Okay, ein Riss ins Weltall zu meißeln ist jetzt nicht so die Lösung.
Engine status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. However they've supercharged the Zeldi, it still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Kton have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Ja gut, das ist nichts Neues. Wir müssen manuell die Geschwindigkeit runterfahren können.
No one appears to be guarding it. I think I can get us there. But once we're in, do you really think you can cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask. But I'm coming around to it.
I got this. I'm an engineer. This is my territory.
Then we'll follow your lead.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now.
Sie ist gar nicht so schlecht.
For the Empire.
For the Empire.
Gott sei Dank haben wir sie noch mit dabei.
You didn't beam out after all.
Scheiße.
I
Miranda.
thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I'd almost hoped you'd made it off. And Nilly's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
Believe me, I don't want to be here either. Looks like neither of us get our way.
Carter, I am going to get my way. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it. That's why you're hiding.
Okay.
Somewhere on this ship. But the Kton Empire has so much to offer you.
Okay, sie versucht's mit Verführung. Oder was auch immer.
I know you want more from life. And I want to show you what you could be a part of.
Jetzt gibt's schon Angebote hier. Das bessere Leben.
In our time, we had the power to move stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery.
You have Miranda's voice, but you're not her.
Richtig.
And you don't know me.
Of course I do. I remember, well, I remember everything.
Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt.
So I'll just explain the reality of what you're up against. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you.
Ja, dass die einen Plan für mich haben, das war mir klar.
We don't want to have to destroy you.
Keine Kompromisse.
Compromise to be had here? After all you've done? The only end of this is when you surrender.
After all we've done? You can't think we'd give up now. We can continue this conversation in person.
Okay, Problem.
On the bridge. Very soon.
Our comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
Ach, komm.
Forced to free our fellow scions. There will be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it.
Okay.
But I'm trying to help you.
Ab damit. Okay, was machen wir jetzt? Deaktivieren. Den Transmitter. Okay.
Got it.
Mine's done too.
Sehr gut.
Time to hit the road.
You've forgotten something.
Was kommt jetzt?
They know where we're going.
Echt jetzt?
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot
Ach so,
us unconscious,
okay.
are you?
You keep
Auf
getting in
Betäubung.
my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
We are hardly in control of this situation.
You two forget you're on the same side? Come on!
So, alle betäubt und dann ist Ruhe.
Now let's move it.
Was? So ein kleiner Kämpfer steckt doch in ihm. So, ich hab's mir gedacht. Es geht zum Meeting mit dem Last Guardian. Ich hoffe, wir können uns durchsetzen.
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Ja, ein bisschen zu
Portal has
ruhig.
to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
Okay. Schauen wir es uns an.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
Ach, reden wir mal mit dem Doc.
Doctor?
Commander, keeping an eye on those iridium levels? Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
Gut, ich finde ihre Fürsorge sehr schön, aber... Warte mal, was haben wir hier noch? Brandmarken.
Burn marks.
The report mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up.
Okay. Dann untersuchen wir mal weiter.
If I recall right, Geordi LaForge transported in here, hanging upside down.
I guess we're lucky we were spared the indignity.
Anything unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
We deal with unknowns all the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
Okay. Der Herr ist wieder mal was Besseres. Hier natürlich normale Crewmembers kann man nicht ansprechen. Das ist typisch Star Trek. Absolut typisch. Das sieht verdächtig aus, die Brücke hier.
Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
Vielleicht sollten wir versuchen,
We'll move
rüberzukommen.
forward when you're ready, Commander.
Nichts Verdächtiges bis jetzt.
Follow me.
Okay, los geht's.
Ends here. Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
Wie, der Weg ist weg?
There must be an explanation.
Ich glaube, die Erklärung kriegen wir gleich. Fürchte ich. Okay.
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Kton technology.
Tekonspuren.
Appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Worth a try.
Was? Uns mit den Lasern durchbrennen? Im Ernst? Na gut.
Nothing. There's got to be a weakness. Somewhere it isn't totally solid.
Es muss hier im Bereich sein. Nein. Gibt's denn das? Ah!
Whoa!
Ich hatte nur schlecht gezielt.
An illusion.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck technology, but far more advanced.
The crystals must be absorbing the energy from our phasers.
I'm picking up something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
With me.
Okay. Was immer auch kommen mag.
Another dead end.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Deval to Resolute.
Oh yeah.
Crewman LaRue directly to medical.
Ich hab's schon geahnt. Ich hab's wirklich geahnt. Ein Crewman.
Is he okay?
He'll live.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Commander, I may be able to speed up the process.
Okay.
I can now detect many different wavelengths of radiation simply by looking. The Kton radiation is unusual, so I can't
Guck mal,
quite
da macht
clear
sie
it
hier
all
wie so
up,
bezahlt,
but I
Mensch.
was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's my honor.
Und siehe da, hat unser Lieutenant eine neue Superkraft.
Tetrametric. Good sign.
Commander!
Jawohl. So läuft das.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
Okay. Was haben wir da unten?
We don't have any data about what's below the surface on Delphi Ardu-4. And I don't feel a particularly strong urge to find out.
Then that makes two of us.
So, wir brauchen mehr Kristalle. Okay. Das sieht jetzt nicht so gut aus. Den sollten wir nicht nehmen. Was haben wir da hinten? Da ist es. Wo ist das Grünes? Warte mal. Nein. Nein. Warte mal. Junge, Junge, was ist mit dem Kristall da hinten? Ah, auch tiefrot. Okay, schauen wir mal auf dem anderen Ende hier. Ich bin mir gerade mit der Sache nicht ganz sicher, ehrlich gesagt. Ich bin mir der Sache nicht sicher. Nope. Da ist noch einer. Mist. Irgendwas muss in der Richtung sein. Ich bin gerade ein bisschen irritiert. Weil ich sehe hier jetzt auf den ersten Blick keine weiteren Kristalle. Was ist das? Da kommt doch was runter. Irgendwas ist in der Richtung und ich weiß nicht, was es ist. Nein. Warte mal. Jetzt werde ich aber neugierig hier. So, gucken wir mal die Pflanze hier. Da hatten wir ziemlich starkes Signal. Jetzt ist es weg. Gibt's das? Es ist immer noch in der Richtung. Okay. Spielt Spielchen. Okay. Okay. Ich sehe 2 Wege. Okay, das sieht nicht gut aus. Dann nehmen wir den. Was treibt der für ein Versteckspiel? Irre. Okay, Rekorder meldet sich. Oh, was ist das? Was ist das? Hallo? Wo kommt das her? Da ist was. Was ist das unter Kristalle? Okay. Warte, Trikoda. Müssen wir da rein? Können wir da rein? Müssen wir da rein? Ich weiß es nicht, Freunde. Ich weiß es nicht. Ist alles ein bisschen irritierend. Ach komm. Ja, ich weiß, Trikoda. Wo kommen diese Signale her? Das ist nämlich die Frage. Was ist der Ursprung? Der hier, oder? Ja.
Tetrametric.
Okay. Phaser.
Better go see what's different.
Ein Kristall fehlt uns. Ist das... Moment. Da. Fuck. Junge, ist das eine Nummer. Was? Schau mit deinem Trikoder vom offenen Balkon. Welcher Balkon? Warte mal. Was meint die damit? Warte mal. Moment mal, das hat sich ja auch hier wieder verändert, ne? Okay. Rot. Was ist das? Ich krieg das immer noch nicht gescannt hier. Komme ich da... Warte mal, komme ich da auf? Warte mal. Also irgendwie macht es die Sache hier auch nicht besser gerade. Auf jeden Fall, ich sehe keinen Ausgangspunkt, wollte ich gerade sagen, wo ich jetzt besser raufschauen könnte auf das Ganze. Das gibt's doch nicht. Was ist der hier? Der schräg reinwächst hier. Warte mal. Ja. Im Ernst jetzt? Ich steige noch nicht ganz dahinter, wo der Haken ist. Der ist auch grün. Stopp. Stopp, stopp, stopp. Oh, sie geht immer wieder weg. Wieso? Ne, gibt's nicht, ne? Ich verstehe die Meldung nicht. Was haben wir hier? Moment, da ist noch einer über uns. Nee, der bringt uns auch nicht weiter. Welchen Balkon meinen Sie? Hier ist jetzt alles dicht, der Durchgang ist versperrt. Da ist keine Thermometrik drin. Auch keine Thermometrik. Die da unten brauche ich gar nicht scannen, da kommt nämlich gar nichts bei rum. Ja, war mir klar. Oh, okay, Freunde, ihr wollt mich zum Besten halten hier. Wo ist der denn jetzt? Ich sehe den gar nicht. Okay, probieren wir es. Mehr als in die Luft sprengen können wir uns ja nicht.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
Also ob das hier sicher ist, das mag ich bezweifeln. Es wird Zeit, dass wir zu unserem Ziel kommen hier. Okay. Oh, hier wird es sogar ein bisschen angenehmer. Die Kristalle sind uns nur allzu sehr bekannt.
Incredible. The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor? No. Not a match.
Okay, du willst, dass ich etwas scanne? Warte mal. Da unten ist was?
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Okay. Und das wäre?
Be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Duval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
Guti. Transporter ist auf Notfall schon mal eingeschaltet. Los geht's.
Amazing.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plans.
Oh. Schwuppdiwupp waren sie weg. Alles Illusion. Hab ich mir schon gedacht. Na also.
It's him. How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools.
Er ist kein großer Fan von uns.
In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Na, er redet
Portal
gern.
6-3, Guardian of the Kton Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian. I am guardian of nothing. The Kton no longer exists.
Ja, jetzt hat er wieder eine Aufgabe.
Be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
I'll cut right to it. The Kton have returned.
Returned? My people have come back? How can that be? I've been alone for so long. If it is true, how did they return?
Draconian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Draconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after...
Okay, wir setzen den Guardian hier kurz ins Bild. Das wissen wir schon alles.
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Kton. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream.
Ist schon mal ein Pluspunkt für uns. Er ist kein Fan der Science of Flame. Der Flames of Science, Entschuldigung.
You want me to help you destroy them. That's why you've come. You want to destroy these scions.
There is a war looming that could engulf the Quadrant. We want you to help us bring about peace before it gets to that point.
Peace always comes at a cost.
Ja, ja, Frieden hat seinen
They have
Preis.
an
Ist
incredibly
klar.
powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These scions have the Cartabula.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
Oh.
What are you...
Okay, das wird ein sehr intimes Gespräch. Okay, ich glaube, jetzt kommt das verbale Duell. Schauen wir mal.
Where are we? Where's my team?
They're safe where we left them.
Aber sind wir safe? Das wage ich zu bezweifeln.
That the scions have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydeck.
Coole Brücke. Aber wozu das Theater? Ich weiß ja, diese Typen lieben den großen Auftritt, ne? Aber macht das Sinn? Nein.
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen...
Ah ja, uns verbindet was. Wir sind beide die letzte Lebensform unserer Rasse.
One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
We're more alike than you might realize, in that we accept the inevitability of loss.
If only you understood the glory of the Kton Empire's past.
Okay, wir sollen ihm wieder hinterherlatschen. Kerle. Okay, wir spielen das Spielchen mit. Okay, nächste Station.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense, not by my logic.
It's true, the Kobliad chose not to join the Federation when the offer was made. And I could have chosen to stay on my home planet, waiting for the next shipment of Diridium to arrive, biding my time and fearing for the worst. Instead, I chose to embrace the future, not fear it. Joining Starfleet gave me the
Das hört sich bis jetzt gut
opportunity
an, wie sie mit ihm redet.
people, but countless more. You told Riker you'd wait
Okay,
until you were needed.
grün.
You're
Findet er
needed
gut.
now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
Wir sprechen nicht über eine Dienstleistung, mein Freund. Junge, der Kerl ist hartnäckig.
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Kton Empire. I left behind everything I know, and now you want me to turn against my own people.
So, jetzt will ich überzeugen.
And everything I vowed to protect.
Okay, ich versuch's mal, dass sie keine richtigen Tkons sind.
They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Tkon name.
Okay, ich glaube, das geht in die richtige Richtung.
We faced these questions in my time as well. What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Tkon plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided? Tkonian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own.
Also er denkt, das könnte sogar noch ein Segen sein. Ich glaube, wir müssen ihn da mal aufklären.
Think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
The Tkon Empire is gone. It had its opportunity and proved unable to survive. There must have been a reason the Tkon
Das sind jetzt harte Worte. Schauen wir mal, ob wir da durchkommen.
And those of us who are here now deserve to choose our own fate.
You said the Tkon vanished for a reason. I cannot claim our empire was without sin.
Also er ist jedenfalls nicht angepisst. Das ist schon mal was.
I'm curious to see these scions masquerading as true Tkon. So I will go with you, and we shall find them.
Das hört sich gut an.
When we do, I will judge them myself.
Okay, er kommt mit, wenn er sie selber richten darf. Gerne.
Understand their true intentions. For better or worse.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return now.
Ich glaube, das war ein Erfolg.
Commander.
Hold your
Was ist
fire.
los?
I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, Shall we?
Der kann ja charmant sein.
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
Ich glaube, das braucht er nicht.
Whoa.
This is all I need.
Okay.
Away team +1.
Ich glaube, er hat alles. Junge, 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 Junge. Okay, wir werden hier einen kurzen Break machen, sonst wird das zu lang, Freunde. Leute, es wird immer kribbeliger, also es kann jetzt nicht mehr lange dauern. Der letzte Guardian hat sich auf unsere Seite geschlagen. Das heißt, unsere Chancen sind schon mal massiv gestiegen. Freunde, wenn es euch gefallen hat, ich hoffe, ihr seid bei der nächsten Folge auch dabei. Wenn ihr die letzten Folgen verpasst habt, alle Folgen packe ich euch in meine Playlist auf YouTube. Den Link zu meinem Schwesterkanal auf YouTube findet ihr in der Linkbeschreibung, in dem Profil, wollte ich sagen, von Twitch, Entschuldigung. Ja, da findet ihr die Playlisten zu allen Games, die wir hier gerade aktuell zocken. Natürlich auch von Star Trek Resurgence. Ich würde mich freuen, wenn ihr in der letzten und wahrscheinlich, und ich denke, das ist sehr wahrscheinlich, auch letzten Folge mit dabei seid. In diesem Sinne, danke fürs Zuschauen. Falls wir uns nicht sehen, wünsche ich euch einen tollen Start ins Wochenende. Sonst sehen wir uns wieder morgen und übermorgen, jeweils ab 15 Uhr. Und da geht es auf die Jagd in Way of the Hunter. In diesem Sinne, macht euch einen schönen Abend und falls wir uns nicht mehr sehen, schönes Wochenende. Danke fürs Einschalten.